Oil was up on Monday morning after the shutdown of oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico. The US dollar is easing against the ruble. Meanwhile, Bitcoin price is falling amid high market volatility. Oil prices went high on Monday as another storm in the Gulf of Mexico forced the US energy companies to shut down rigs and put oil production on hold. At the same time, oil gains were capped by oversupply fears and a slow recovery in fuel demand. In the early session, Brent crude futures added 0.28% to trade at $39.94 per barrel. WTI oil futures gained 0.54% and settled at $37.53 per barrel. Notably, since 2005, there has been a stable negative correlation between WTI and the USD index. Thus, in 2008, 2011, 2014, 2016 and 2020, the rise in the US dollar sent crude prices down. After a short rebound following the beginning of the pandemic, oil prices have been again held back by a sluggish demand recovery. Fears over the new wave of coronavirus infection put more pressure on the global demand. Last week, crude prices dropped below $40 per barrel for the first time since June. According to BP's latest energy outlook for 2050, global oil demand may have already peaked in 2019 and is unlikely to return to pre-pandemic levels. In the early session on the Moscow exchange, the ruble advanced against the US dollar by 17 kopecks and reached the level of 74.71. Last Friday, the dollar's average weighted rate was 74.88. The strategy based on the US dollar depreciation has recently become popular among market participants, mainly due to the massive stimulus from the Fed. However, now investors are moving away from risky assets and may want to close their short positions on the US dollar. This will definitely lead to a rise in the US currency and may push the oil prices down. On Monday, Bitcoin is losing ground amid sharp market fluctuations. Early in the day, Bitcoin lost 1.17% to end up at $10,410. On the main cryptocurrency exchange Binance, Bitcoin fell by 1.33% to $10,402. Notably, it accounts for 56.3% of the market trading volume. According to independent expert Mansour Husseinov, the fall in Bitcoin price is associated with high market volatility. Last week, the cryptocurrency was trading flat and failed to reach the level of $10,400. However, the price did not slip into the previous range between $9,900 and $8,700. In fact, Bitcoin spent most of the week in an uptrend before falling on Sunday. The ongoing coronavirus pandemic continues to weigh on the energy market. After the end of the lockdown, oil consumption surged along with oil prices. Yet, if no vaccine is created in the short term, the outlook for oil remains rather gloomy. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.